Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today we are going to be talking about The Cursed. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. This is a horror movie, and the last one we've had in recent memory was Scream 5, and that was in mid-January. So, it's been a while since we've had a horror movie in the marketplace. Even before Scream, there was like Halloween Kills. No, it was Antlers, then Halloween Kills. So there's been a pretty big gap between these horror movies, which, helps this because it won't have any direct competition because Scream 5 is old news at this point. So, yeah, that's an easy pro right there. Another pro is that I looked at the reviews. They're quite good for February standards. It's like at 74%. That's what I'm looking at right now on Rotten Tomatoes off screen, which is solid. And it's the type of score that will help a movie rather than hurt it. So, yeah, good reviews. I would consider that a pro. So, yeah. Uh, and I'm seeing a decent audience reaction because obviously with horror movies, audiences could be a little stingy with their critiques with horror because you gotta do it. Well, it's just hard to please the horror audience sometimes. I mean, we've seen that many times in the past, maybe with like A24 horror movies where they just get decimated by the mainstream audiences. But yeah, seems like audience reaction is solid at the moment. So I guess we consider that a pro too. Decent audience reaction. Okay, that's all I can think of when it comes to pros. Cons. This movie has no presence at all. Like I didn't knew this movie existed. I didn't know about this movie existing until like a few weeks ago when it suddenly popped up on the calendar. And then like the first time I saw footage of this movie, it wasn't even from like a YouTube ad. It was from like I went to see Jackass Forever with like a group, and I saw the trailer for it there, and that was a week ago. That's it's the only time I've seen footage of this movie anywhere. I've seen any YouTube ads. I've seen plenty of ads for Uncharted and Dog, and the Batman. None for this. So yikes, that's bad. So I would consider that a con right there. Lack of, I guess, exposure. Another con is that apparently this is a werewolf movie, and the werewolf genre is it's not it's not exactly a booming genre. Wish I can look it up, be more direct. I know there was the Wolfman. That's the one that comes to mind, like in 2010. I think that's the biggest werewolf movie of all time, at least domestically. Yeah. Trying to find werewolf because this is werewolf based. What do we got? And I'm excluding the Hotel Transylvania movies. They don't count here. Um, I guess Underworld. That's that's debatable. I need like the straight up werewolf. I'm trying. Twilight can you scratch it off entirely. um, can't count Cabin in the Woods. I don't know if I can count Dark Shadows. That was more. I think that was more. Yeah, I can't count that. Darn. Red Riding Hood. That was werewolf based, and that only did meh. And then after that, you had. It's not even on here. What the heck? Whatever. Like the Wolfman. That was like the last big relevant werewolf movie ever, exclusively werewolf, and it bombed terribly. So making a werewolf movie now is extremely risky. So yeah, I would consider that a con, just the fact that it's a werewolf movie. So that's con number two. Con number three, although there's no direct competition, there's plenty of options out there for like other movies. I mean, this weekend we got Dog and Uncharted, which will likely do much, 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 much better than this. And then obviously all the movies from like last week and the week prior, and you still got Spider-Man out there. So yeah, it's a tad crowded, and when things are crowded, usually some movies are gonna fall through the cracks, and I feel like this is gonna be one of those movies. So yeah, just a somewhat crowded marketplace. I would consider that a con. So yeah, I think that's it. Well, I guess the theater count for this is pretty lackluster. It's like less than a 2,000. It's like 1,700, I think. So that's not great. So yeah. So opening weekend. Ooh. I do not know. I'm gonna lowball it a little bit. I'm gonna say it's gonna open between 1 and 3 million. That's what I'm going with. Between 1 and 3 for like opening weekend. And then its total will probably be, I don't know, 4 to 6 million. I don't it's I don't know. But I don't think this is gonna make much of an impact at all this weekend, and it's just gonna fade away from existence. But again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but that's what I think it's gonna do, at least right now. So yeah. That's what I'm going with. So that was The Cursed. Okay, we got two more movies to cover this weekend. If this thing will pop up on the screen. There we go. We got Dog and we got Uncharted. And then that'll be it for the weekend. The next weekend, I got apparently two Cyrano and Studio 666. And then the week after that, The Batman, which I am waiting for impatiently because that's like the one movie, that's like the first movie of 2022 that I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch this the second it comes out. But until we get there, it's just gonna be kind of lackluster. Although Uncharted will be an interesting video to talk about. But yeah, anywho, yeah, that's gonna be what we're doing in the near future. So, anywho, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous prediction videos I made this year. Still not a whole lot, but it's growing by the week. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made the past few years, you can just, since 2019, you can just go on the playlist tab and find them with ease. So go watch those when you can. There's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. I never talked about The Cursed once, but the last episode I did was very recent. It revolved around a bunch of Paramount stuff like Quiet Place 3, a new SpongeBob movie, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So if you want to watch that episode and all the others, there's 108 episodes, so go nuts. Watch them all in order. That way you get the full picture of what's been happening in the last 2 years with the movie in the movie world. So go do that. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. February recap will come out within the first week of March, either before the Batman or after the Batman, somewhere around that time. So yeah, but if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.